Did you know that the average person interacts with around 80,000 people in their lifetime? Yet, not everyone we meet deserves our trust and respect. In fact, some individuals can be detrimental to our personal growth and well-being. In this video, we're diving into the teachings of Stoic philosophy to uncover 9 types of people who, according to the wisdom of the Stoics, don't deserve your trust or respect. You'll learn how to identify these individuals, understand why their behavior can be harmful, and discover practical ways to protect yourself from their negative influence. Stay with us till the end, because we'll be sharing actionable insights that will not only help you navigate these relationships, but also empower you to build a circle of trust and respect that aligns with your values. If you want to safeguard your peace of mind and elevate your personal growth, this is a video you won't want to miss. Welcome to Stoic Motive, where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism to help you lead a more fulfilling and resilient life. If you find value in our content, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started. The criticizer. Narration. Picture this scenario. Someone in your life seems to have a problem with everything you do. It doesn't matter if it's your job performance, your choices in your personal life, or even your hobbies. Nothing ever seems to satisfy them. This person constantly picks apart your actions, finding faults and flaws. But when you seek their advice or suggestions on how to improve, they remain silent or vague. This type of person is the criticizer, and they can be incredibly draining, both emotionally and mentally. Stoic insight. In Stoicism, Marcus Aurelius teaches us how to deal with such individuals. He wisely advises, if it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. This profound principle encourages us to focus on our actions and words, ensuring they align with what is right and true, regardless of what others may criticize. Criticizers often reflect their insecurities, fears, or unresolved issues onto others, using negativity as a shield to protect their fragile egos. When dealing with these individuals, it's essential to remain grounded in your values, self-worth, and understanding of what is truly important. Expanding with an example, let's delve into a more specific example. Imagine you've been working tirelessly on a major project at your job. After putting in countless hours and effort, you finally complete it and present it to your team. You're proud of what you've accomplished. But instead of receiving constructive feedback, a colleague immediately starts pointing out minor flaws, completely ignoring the hard work you put in. This pattern continues, and over time, you start doubting your abilities and questioning whether you're good enough. This is where Stoicism becomes a powerful tool. Rather than internalizing this criticism, Stoicism teaches us to engage in self-assessment. Ask yourself, is this feedback constructive? Does it help me grow? If the answer is no, then it's crucial to dismiss it and continue focusing on your path. Remember, not all criticism is valuable, and not all opinions are worth considering. Your self-worth should never be dictated by the unfounded criticisms of others. Further exploration. Criticizers often thrive on the power they feel through their negativity. They derive satisfaction from seeing others doubt themselves or struggle under the weight of their words. This is why setting clear boundaries is so important. By establishing limits on how much you allow this person's negativity to affect you, you protect your mental and emotional space. Engage with criticizers only when necessary, and when you do, respond with calmness and reason, rather than letting emotions dictate your reaction. It's crucial to remember that their words are a reflection of their state of mind, not yours. By keeping this in mind, you maintain control over your own peace and progress. 2. The narcissist. Now, let's talk about the narcissist. This person is convinced that the world revolves around them. They constantly seek admiration, validation, and attention, often at the expense of others. Narcissists can be incredibly charming and persuasive, but beneath this exterior lies a deep-seated need for control and a lack of genuine empathy. Their world is centered on their own needs and desires, with little regard for the feelings or well-being of those around them. Stoic insight. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who experienced both slavery and freedom, provides us with invaluable guidance on how to deal with narcissists. He advises, know, first, who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. This wisdom emphasizes the importance of self-awareness and self-worth. When dealing with narcissists, it's essential to have a strong sense of self, as they often manipulate through flattery or intimidation. They may make you feel as though their approval is necessary for your self-worth, but Stoicism teaches us that true self-worth comes from within, not from external validation or the opinions of others. Expanding with an example, consider a situation where you have a friend who always makes every conversation about themselves. No matter what you're going through or what you have to say, they manage to steer the discussion back to their own experiences, needs, or achievements. They rarely listen to your concerns and often downplay your accomplishments, making you feel insignificant in their presence. Over time, this dynamic can erode your self-esteem, making you feel as though you're not important or valued. However, Stoicism offers a way to combat this. Practice self-care and surround yourself with people who value you for who you are, not for what you can offer them in terms of attention or validation. Limit your interactions with the narcissist and remind yourself that their perception is not a reflection of your worth. By prioritizing your well-being and maintaining healthy boundaries, you protect yourself from their manipulative behavior. Further exploration. Narcissists are often masters of manipulation. They use praise or criticism strategically to control those around them, ensuring that they remain the center of attention. They may even employ gaslighting techniques, making you question your reality and your perceptions. This is where Stoicism becomes an essential tool. By practicing mindfulness and self-reflection, you can maintain a clear perspective on the situation. When faced with a narcissist's tactics, it's important to pause, reflect, and respond with calmness. Their behavior is designed to provoke a reaction, and by not reacting, you take away their power. Remember, the narcissist's need for control is a reflection of their own insecurities, not your value. 3. The manipulator. Next, let's explore the characteristics of the manipulator. Manipulators are individuals who are skilled at using influence, deception, and psychological tricks to control others. They are masters of subtlety, often leaving you feeling confused, anxious, and emotionally exhausted. The manipulator's primary goal is to achieve their desires at any cost, often disregarding the well-being of those around them. Their tactics can be insidious, making it difficult to recognize their true intentions until it's too late. Stoic insight. Seneca, another influential Stoic philosopher, offers profound insight into dealing with manipulators. He states, "He who is brave is free." In this context, freedom means liberation from manipulation and control. Manipulators thrive on creating dependency, whether through guilt, fear, or obligation. Recognizing their tactics is the first crucial step in reclaiming your autonomy and protecting your peace of mind. Expanding with an example, let's take a closer look at a common scenario involving manipulation. Suppose you have a colleague who constantly asks you to cover their shifts or take on additional tasks, using guilt and flattery to convince you. They may say things like, "You're the only one I can count on," or "I wouldn't ask if I didn't really need your help." Over time, you start feeling trapped, as though you can't say no without damaging the relationship or feeling guilty. In this situation, Stoicism teaches us the importance of assertiveness and self-respect. Recognize that your time and energy are valuable and that you have the right to set firm boundaries. It's okay to say no without feeling guilty or obligated to explain yourself. By doing so, you protect your freedom, well-being, and ability to focus on your own priorities. Further exploration. Manipulators often exploit emotional vulnerabilities such as kindness, empathy, or a desire to please. They may use these traits against you, making you feel responsible for their happiness or success. Stoicism encourages us to develop inner strength and clarity, allowing us to resist manipulation and maintain our autonomy. By regularly reflecting on your values and priorities, you can ensure that your decisions align with your principles rather than being influenced by external pressure. When dealing with a manipulator, ask yourself, is this in line with my principles? Does this serve my growth? If the answer is no, stand your ground and walk away. Your peace of mind and personal integrity are far more valuable than succumbing to manipulation. 4. The victim. The victim is someone who perpetually blames others for their misfortunes. Whether it's a failed relationship, a missed opportunity at work, or any personal struggle, the victim never takes responsibility. They prefer to wallow in self-pity, creating a narrative where they are powerless and the world is against them. This mindset is not only toxic but also contagious, as it fosters emotional dependency and stunts personal growth. Being around a victim can drain your energy and pull you into their cycle of negativity. Stoic insight. Marcus Aurelius, in his reflective work Meditations, offers us wisdom that directly counters the victim mentality. He writes, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This Stoic principle teaches us to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth rather than excuses for failure. The victim, however, sees obstacles as insurmountable barriers and uses them to justify inaction and self-pity. Stoicism encourages us to view these challenges as stepping stones to progress, teaching us resilience and self-reliance. Expanding with an example, imagine you have a friend who constantly complains about their job. They feel unappreciated, overworked, and underpaid, yet they make no effort to seek a new job, acquire new skills, or address their concerns with their employer. Instead, they expect you to sympathize with them endlessly, without ever offering solutions or taking proactive steps themselves. Over time, their constant negativity begins to weigh on you, making it harder to maintain a positive outlook on your own life. In this situation, Stoicism suggests offering support in a way that encourages action rather than enabling their victim mentality. While it's important to show empathy, it's equally crucial to set boundaries. Encourage them to take responsibility for their circumstances and to view their challenges as opportunities for growth. At the same time, protect your own mental well-being by not allowing their negativity to pull you down. By maintaining these boundaries, You help them see the value in taking ownership of their life, and you preserve your peace of mind. Further exploration. The victim mindset is a subtle form of self-sabotage. It allows individuals to avoid the discomfort of change and growth by blaming external factors for their unhappiness. As a Stoic, you can model resilience by taking full ownership of your actions and decisions. When interacting with a victim, it's important to avoid becoming their emotional crutch. While you can offer encouragement and support, it's not your responsibility to solve their problems for them. Focus on your growth and well-being, and let your actions serve as an inspiration for them to change. By maintaining this balance, you protect your own energy and help them see the power they have to transform their lives. 5. The judgmental narration. Judgmental people are quick to pass judgment on others, often without understanding the full context of the situation. They are more interested in finding fault and assigning blame than in seeking understanding or offering support. This behavior creates a toxic environment where trust is eroded and relationships are damaged. The judgmental person operates from a place of insecurity, projecting their fears and biases onto others as a way to avoid confronting their own flaws. Stoic insight. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who profoundly understood the power of perception, offers us a valuable reminder. It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Judgmental individuals react to others from a place of fear and insecurity, using their judgments as a shield against their vulnerabilities. By focusing on the perceived shortcomings of others, they distract themselves from addressing their own challenges. Stoicism teaches us to resist this temptation and instead focus on our thoughts and actions, ensuring they align with our values and principles. Expanding with an example, suppose you have a family member who is constantly critical of your life choices. Whether it's your career, your relationships, or even your hobbies, they always have something negative to say. Their judgment feels like a heavy burden, causing stress and tension in your interactions. Over time, their constant criticism might lead you to question your decisions and doubt your self-worth. In these situations, Stoicism offers a path to maintaining your inner peace. Rather than internalizing their judgments, remind yourself that their opinions are not your reality. Your self-worth is determined by your actions and integrity, not by the criticisms of others. Respond to their judgment with calmness and clarity, setting boundaries if necessary to protect your well-being. By focusing on your values and staying true to yourself, you can navigate their criticism without letting it affect your confidence or sense of purpose. Further exploration. Judgmental behavior often stems from a lack of self-awareness. Those who are quick to judge others are often deflecting attention away from their own insecurities or unresolved issues. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate empathy and understanding, recognizing that everyone is facing their own battles. Instead of responding to judgment with defensiveness or anger, practice patience and compassion. By not engaging in their judgmental behavior, you maintain your inner peace and set a positive example. Over time, your calm demeanor and refusal to judge in return may even encourage them to reflect on their actions and adopt a more open-minded perspective. 6. The Fair-Weather Friend. Narration. Fair-weather friends are those who are only present when life is good. They enjoy your company during the happy and successful moments, but as soon as things get tough, they disappear. These relationships can be particularly painful because they lack the depth and trust that true friendships require. When challenges arise, The absence of these so-called friends can leave you feeling abandoned and betrayed, revealing the superficial nature of the relationship. Stoic insight. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, provides timeless wisdom on the nature of true friendship. He reminds us, one of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. Fair-weather friends lack this understanding and commitment, as they are more interested in their comfort than in being there for you when you need them the most. Their presence is conditional, based on what they can gain from the relationship, rather than a genuine desire to support and be supported. Expanding with an example, consider a friend who is always eager to join you for celebrations, parties, and fun activities. They are quick to share in your successes and happiness. But when you face difficulties, whether it's a personal crisis, financial trouble, or emotional struggles, they are nowhere to be found. When you need support, they are suddenly too busy or uninterested, leaving you to navigate your challenges alone. Over time, you realize that their friendship is conditional, based on what you can offer them rather than genuine care and concern. In these cases, Stoicism teaches us to value true friendship, where mutual support, understanding, and trust are the foundation. It's important to recognize the limitations of fair-weather friendships and to focus on building connections with those who are truly invested in your well-being. By surrounding yourself with people who stand by you in both good times and bad, you cultivate a circle of friends who truly care about you, fostering relationships that are both meaningful and enduring. Further exploration. Fair-weather friends reveal their true nature in difficult times. When they abandon you during challenges, it's an opportunity to reflect on the quality of your relationships. Stoicism encourages us to approach friendships with discernment, valuing depth over superficiality. By being selective about the people you allow into your life, you ensure that your relationships are built on solid foundations of trust, loyalty, and mutual respect. When faced with the abandonment of a fair-weather friend, use it as an opportunity to evaluate your other relationships and to seek out those who uplift and support you. Remember, the quality of your friendships is far more important than the quantity. 7. The envious narration. Envy is a destructive emotion that can poison relationships and undermine happiness. Envious individuals feel resentful of others' successes, leading to bitterness and negative behavior. They often compare themselves to others and feel dissatisfied with their own lives, which creates a toxic environment where genuine connections cannot thrive. This emotion not only harms the person who harbors it, but also affects those around them, as it fosters an atmosphere of competition and resentment. Stoic insight. Marcus Aurelius offers us profound wisdom on how to deal with envy. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Envy corrupts our thoughts, leading us away from gratitude and contentment. When surrounded by envious individuals, it's essential to focus on your growth and avoid being drawn into their negativity. By maintaining a mindset of gratitude and focusing on your own path, you can rise above envy and foster a more positive and fulfilling life. Expanding with an example. Suppose you have a coworker who is constantly envious of your achievements. They subtly undermine you in front of others, making snide remarks or downplaying your successes. Their behavior creates tension and discomfort in the workplace, making it difficult for you to enjoy your accomplishments. Over time, this envy can create a toxic work environment where collaboration and camaraderie are replaced by competition and resentment. Stoicism teaches us to counter envy with gratitude. Instead of engaging in competition or allowing their negativity to affect you, focus on your own progress and appreciate the journey you're on. Practice kindness toward the envious person, but don't let their behavior dictate your mindset or actions. By maintaining a positive and grateful attitude, you protect your peace of mind and continue to grow, regardless of their negativity. Further exploration. Envy is often rooted in a sense of inadequacy. Those who feel envious believe they lack something others have, whether it's success, recognition, or happiness. Stoicism encourages us to shift our focus from external achievements to internal contentment. When dealing with an envious person, practice compassion but maintain your boundaries. Recognize that their envy is their struggle, not yours. By staying grounded in your values and focusing on your growth, you can rise above the negativity and continue to pursue your goals. Remember, your happiness is determined by the quality of your thoughts, not by the opinions or behaviors of others. 8. The flatterer. Narration. Flatterers are individuals who use excessive praise as a tool for manipulation. They tell you what you want to hear, rather than what you need to hear, often with the intention of gaining favor or influence. While their words may initially boost your ego, they can lead to poor decisions and false confidence over time. The danger of flattery lies in its ability to distort your self-perception, making you believe you are more capable or deserving than you actually are. This can prevent you from recognizing your weaknesses and making the necessary improvements to grow. Stoic insight. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, warns us about the pitfalls of flattery with his advice. A man's as miserable as he thinks he is. Flattery plays into this concept by making us believe we are better or more accomplished than we are, which can lead to a false sense of security and eventual disappointment. Genuine relationships are built on honesty and mutual respect, not manipulation. Stoicism teaches us the importance of surrounding ourselves with people who provide honest feedback, even when it's not what we want to hear. Expanding with an example, imagine you have a colleague who constantly praises you, even when it's unwarranted. They agree with everything you say, never challenge your ideas, and shower you with compliments. While this might feel good initially, it can prevent you from seeing your blind spots and making necessary improvements. For instance, if you're working on a project and your colleague only tells you how great your work is without offering any constructive criticism, you may miss opportunities to refine your approach and deliver a better outcome. This can lead to stagnation and missed opportunities for growth. Stoicism teaches us to seek out relationships where honest feedback is valued. While flattery may feel good in the moment, it doesn't contribute to your long-term development. Instead, look for people who challenge you to be better, who aren't afraid to point out areas where you can improve. By valuing honesty over flattery, you build relationships that support your growth and integrity, helping you become the best version of yourself. Further exploration. Flatterers often have hidden agendas. They may seek favors, influence, or approval through their excessive praise, using it as a means to manipulate you into doing what they want. Stoicism encourages us to remain humble and critical of the feedback we receive. It's important to be discerning about the intentions behind the praise we receive and to ensure that we don't let it cloud our judgment. Surround yourself with people who are willing to give you honest feedback, even if it's not always what you want to hear. By doing so, You protect yourself from the dangers of flattery and create an environment where growth and improvement are prioritized. 9. The gossip monger. Narration. Gossip mongers are those who thrive on spreading rumors and sharing private information about others. They create drama and tension, often at the expense of other people's reputations. Gossip is a corrosive force that erodes trust and fosters a toxic environment where true communication and meaningful relationships cannot thrive. The gossip monger's behavior is often driven by a desire for attention or a need to feel superior to others, but the damage they cause can be profound and far-reaching. Stoic insight. Epictetus, another revered Stoic philosopher, offers simple yet profound advice. Keep silence for the most part, and speak only when you must, and then briefly. Gossip contradicts this principle, leading to unnecessary conflict, misunderstanding, and harm. Stoicism teaches us to value discretion and to avoid engaging in conversations that spread negativity or harm others. By choosing our words carefully and focusing on honest, constructive communication, we contribute to a healthier and more respectful environment. Expanding with an example, suppose you have a coworker who regularly shares gossip about others in the office. They reveal private conversations, spread rumors, and create an atmosphere of distrust and suspicion. For instance, they might share confidential information about a colleague's personal life or speculate about someone's job security, fueling anxiety and division within the team. This behavior not only damages relationships, but also undermines the sense of community and collaboration in the workplace. In such situations, Stoicism teaches us to avoid engaging in gossip. Practice discretion and focus on open, honest communication. If you find yourself in a conversation where gossip is being shared, try to redirect the discussion to a more positive or productive topic, or simply excuse yourself from the conversation. By refusing to participate in gossip, you protect your integrity and contribute to a healthier, more respectful environment. Your actions can set a powerful example for others, encouraging them to follow suit and fostering a culture of trust and mutual respect. Further exploration. Gossip is often fueled by insecurity and the desire for attention. Those who engage in gossip seek to elevate themselves by bringing others down, using rumors and speculation to gain social currency. Stoicism encourages us to rise above this behavior by practicing empathy and understanding. When faced with a gossip monger, it's important to remember that their actions often stem from their own insecurities or unmet needs. Instead of judging them, practice compassion while maintaining your boundaries. Redirect the conversation or remove yourself from the situation, focusing on building relationships based on trust and mutual respect. By doing so, you'll find that gossip has no place in your life, and you'll contribute to creating a more positive and supportive environment for everyone. Conclusion. As we conclude this deep dive into Stoic wisdom, let's take a moment to reflect on the powerful words of Marcus Aurelius. The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. The people we choose to trust and respect have a profound influence on our lives, shaping our thoughts, actions, and overall well-being. By applying the principles of Stoicism, we can navigate our relationships with greater discernment and clarity, ensuring that we surround ourselves with individuals who uplift us, challenge us to grow, and support our journey toward becoming the best version of ourselves. In the end, the power lies within you. Choose your companions wisely, protect your peace, and embrace the growth that comes from true, meaningful connections. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Stoic philosophy. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel Stoic Motive for more content that empowers you to live a life of wisdom and purpose. Remember, the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your thoughts and the people you allow into your life. Choose wisely.